My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Downfall. We're here to play the Guardian. Guardian is, the Guardian has the bronze gear to start with. At the start of combat, gain gear up, which gives you brace 10, also retains and exhausts. And the Guardian also starts the run with a random common gem, which we got Sapphire, which itself also braces. Giving us a couple new keywords to mention. Gem. Gems can be placed into sockets of cards, so it's another way to upgrade cards. At a rest sign, which is a free action as well. Cannot be upgraded. And then Brace. Reduce the HP loss required for the next mode shifts by X. So we have a mode, defensive mode, wherein we curl up into a ball and we take a lot less damage because we get defense. I'll tell you its effects when I do it in battle because I can't remember off the top of my head. So obtain a random common relic, please. 7 max HP. Look, it could be worse. In very few ways, but it could. Give me all these question marks early. So here we can see the mode shifts is already on our character. Mode shift says when you lose 20 HP by default, but I just played a brace for. When you lose 16 HP, gain 16 block, enter defensive mode until next turn, and increase the amount required to trigger the effect up again by 10, up to a maximum of 50. Curl Up is also in the base deck. Place a random card from your hand into stasis. Cards in stasis exist in these orb slots, and they are there for one more turn than their mana value, and they decrease their mana value every single turn until eventually they become free and you just play them. That'll do. Twin Slam. Deal 7 damage and gain a second slam, which deals 7 damage and copies Twin Slam's gems. Interesting. Why is... This has been changed. This used to be deal 7 damage twice, I feel like? Maybe? And then it did one socket and had another socket afterwards. On the upgrade? Hang on, how has this changed? Okay, yeah, its upgrade still has the second socket. So this gives you the ability to get 4 effects out of the slam? That's cool. Anyhow, for the moment, we definitely want to curl up. Thank you for attacking. Because we were in defensive mode last turn, we do not lose any of our block that was left over. Hell yeah, I can even curl back up into a ball if I want to. And actually, yeah, we need to. Otherwise, we would have taken a little bit more damage that turn. So yeah, very, very powerful defensive character here in the Guardian. Shield Charger. Places card into stasis when you play it. Tick. Triggers every time a stasis counter is reduced. Brace for 4 and gain 10 block. It's also volatile, which means when it leaves stasis, it is exhausted. Upgrades to brace and give more block. There's also Refracted Beam. 2 energy, deals 4 damage 4 times. Can be upgraded any number of times. For each upgrade, give it an additional socket. I mean, if you're ever going to take a Refracted Beam, you take it super early. It's just, I don't have a lot of upgrades on the path I'm going on. I don't really want to have to commit to upgrading the same card that many times. And then finally, Suspension. Gain 6 block, place a card from your hand into stasis. That's really good. Very happy to have this one. You know what? Yeah, let's go all in on defending here. Even without having to do a defensive shift. Okay. Do I curl up and gear up? I think so. Yeah, enemy attacking again definitely makes that feel like the right choice. Holding over this defense from last turn. Getting very valuable here. And that won't do it just yet, but it gets real close. There we go. Come on, damage. Ooh, Spiker Protocol. Whenever you enter defensive mode, gain 2 thorns. Also, brace 6, upgrades to brace 9 and 3 thorns. Shield Charger. Now, part of the reason I wanted to take Suspension earlier is because Suspension just puts a card from your hand into stasis, which that's the only on-play effect that the Shield Charger does. So you can use something else to put this into stasis. You just get pure profit, baby. And then there's also Garnet, a 0 cost. Oh, no, 0 cost. It's a gem. Apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies. I really like the idea of that as well. But I'm going to take Spiker Protocol for the sake of the damage. All good. The Louse that just powered up is the most available to kill. Scored myself some thorns there. Suppose it doesn't really matter. As long as I full defend, we're all good. Evasive Protocol. When you enter defensive mode, reduce each of your debuffs by 1. Also brace 6. Clone, choose a card, place a copy of that into stasis. Same as Suspension, for why I would want that. Reroute. Deal 9 damage, place the next card you play this turn into stasis. I really want the Evasive Protocol. I want to try and go big on protocols and defensive mode in this run if I can. Game, will you please let me? I think it sounds really fun. Enemy's not going to attack ever again, so I may as well just lay out any card that could theoretically be useful. Oh boy. Yeah, we're really not good at actually putting aggression on others. I got 17 health off of the merchant in this fight. Hopefully I can buy something that does damage here. Recover! Gain 5 block, brace 3, then place a card from your discard pile into stasis. Yeah. There's also Harden, gain 4 plated armor, upgrades to 6. Yeah. Orb Walk is exactly the kind of thing I want to see here. Orb Walk. 2 energy to gain 3 strength. When you tick, so when this is in stasis and lowers its cooldown, its counter, gain a strength. It's also volatile. Upgraded to remove the volatility. Putting this in stasis. Ooh. Emerald, gain 2 temporary decks. Yeah. Because I remove debuffs when I enter defensive mode, so I could use that as a just deck scaling. Ideally. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have turns like this, unfortunately. I actually think what I'm supposed to do here is gear up and then just not defend. Because now the Jawworm hits me, deals 12 damage, and that causes defensive mode to protect us against the next incoming 10 damage. Great, yeah, that worked out. Then Spiker Protocol. Curl up, and suspension. Get myself a lot of defense for a future turn. There's that Orb Walk. Unfortunately, I don't really do I just play you? I think so, rather than waiting for it to cycle. There's only a single Sapphire away at the time from being able to get another defensive mode, so it's a 4 consistent spikes. And 1, 2. Just you and I, Jillworm. You've gotten pretty powerful, though. Oh boy. Oh, that's so rude, Jillworm. I was expecting you not really to be able to do anything else. But here you'll be doing another 10 damage to us. Yikes. This is really not good right before the elites. Thankful I've got a flex potion then. Temporal Shield, gain 8 block and accelerate. There's also Time Sifter. At the start of your turn, accelerate. And charge up, gain block. Next turn, gain temporary strength. I'm gonna take Time Sifter. I'm also gonna use Blessing of the Forge here. It's important that Orb Walk is upgraded. Ideally, I pull it back into my stasis with Recover. The Guardian model is not defective. You're defective. The whole damn system's defective. If I gear up, I get to keep my dex for the rest of the fight as well. And now we've got this Orb Walk every turn giving us a strength, and then eventually it'll pop out and give us another 3 strength. Spiker, Sapphire. Strike and Suspension. Suspend a curse for absolutely no reason. Curl Up's a little bit of a problem this turn. On account of it doesn't save us. I think I've just got to defend and double Twin Slam. Pop the 3. This could definitely be a lot worse. Orb Walk. Emerald, and then let's throw Twin Slam up there so I have access to some damage in a couple turns' time. Okay, for the decks we've held on to. Yay! I have no damage this turn, but I do have Sapphire, so we are full defended. The power of defensive mode. Unfortunately, it's 2 turns time until that stasis comes into hand, so it's going to be perfectly out of sync with the enemy's actual attack phase. Oh, 1 health. It's okay. It could have been a lot worse. Old coin upon pickup, gain 300 souls. Yes, please. Time capacitor, gain a stasis slot. Upgrades to be 0 cost. It's 1 cost by default. I like putting things in stasis, but I accelerate them fast enough. I don't think I need that. Polybeam deals 2 damage to a random enemy 4 times. This is a really good way to carry strength in damage, which is a thing we are doing. And then Fragmented Gem gives you a Crystal Shiv in hand, 0 to deal 3 exhaust. I don't know what gems I want to put in the Twin Slam right now. But I do need damage. Give me Polybeam just so I have a damage card in the deck. East Pipe, you can now remove cards from deck at the rest sites. I like it. I also want to be able to upgrade. I can't do both at the same time. Okay, it's evasive, curl up, recover, curl up. So I'm ready to mode shift whenever I need to next turn. Use the flex potion this turn because you are definitely going to be the worst enemy for me. Spiker Protocol. Gear up, strike, suspension on the other one, and then curl up. Good lord. Give me damage, give me damage, give me damage somewhere, please. I need damage. That'll do. I really need to kill the enemy with this next turn. Beautiful. Otherwise, things are gonna get dire. A little bit of help here from the mango. Raise your max HP by 14. Another evasive package as well as a fragmented gem, but there's also a compile package. Choose a package to place into stasis. And upgrades the package. I'll take it, of course. The package is based on the other constructs in the Spire. I mean, just take the greedy play. I don't have time. Okay, so the package Ancients gives us Overload, draw 2 cards, reduce your debuffs by 1, Ancient Power, gain 3 Temp, Strength, and Dex, and Ancient Constructs. Gain 1 artifact at the start of your turn. If you have no artifact, gain another artifact. There's also package Defect, giving us Reroute to bounce a card into stasis, pre-programmed to look at the top of our deck and place something into stasis, and then Time Capacitor to give us more stasis slots, and then finally package Shapes, which has another Spiker protocol in it, a Time Bomb, dealing damage to all enemies and accelerating all cards in stasis, and then finally Repulsor, the first time you draw a status or curse card each turn, exhaust it and draw a card. I'll take the Ancients, but, you know, I'm not really going to have time to play it. In a mere 2 turns' time, I will be able to play that Ancients pack. Oh? Never mind. Clones back. There's also Tourmaline, gain 4 temporary thorns. That actually has a lot of appeal to me right now. An Orb support. Deal 9 damage, brace for the unblocked damage dealt. Yeah, I mean, big braces are also really good for us. Give me the Orb support. There's another Orb Walk. Ooh, Calipers. At the start of your turn, lose 15 block rather than all of your block. I mean, I would really like to play heavily defensively if I can. There's sadly nothing in this deck that I'm, like, super keen to just hit with Dolly's Mirror. Whenever you play a card, deal 2 damage to all enemies, says Beat of Death. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take Temporal Shield. I'm going to take Ancient Power. And I'll also take the Orb Walk. Really shore up our offense. Get him with the Poly Beam. Oh no. Yeah, that was a really bad draw. Spiker, defensive, and gear up. We'll have to do. Beat of Death, recover a Orb Walk. Maybe I should have just recovered something defensive. I do just need to basically, like, tank up for the next few oh, this will be really helpful for that. Ooh. Alright, I'm gonna save 9 health with the block potion. Ooh, Spheric, giving us the spheric shield that gives us a polishing oil. I mean, yeah, that's a potion. I'll try and take that. If at all the game will let me. Main problem is I just gotta wait 3 turns. It's fine. Frontliner will die to the spikes. Yeah. Accelerate and spheric. Oh, you butt. You butt. No! Because I had to accelerate for it. I don't have enough energy to play the... I was just wanted the polishing. Upon pickup, choose a card. Start each combat with this card in stasis. We also have Emergency. Accelerate all cards in stasis, 0 cost. There's also a prismatic spray that deals 3 damage for each gem in the card and has 3 sockets. And then finally a time capacitor. I mean, start with this in stasis feels like it should be an orb walk. And then prismatic spray feels appropriate to get like some more offense in the situation. Pathing through the Exordium, you find yourself at a well-known attraction, the former site of the brutal games which now take place in the city's Colosseum. This smaller, less attractive arena now serves as a training ground for the battle stages of lesser challenges. This type of contest is normally beneath you, but it would make an entertaining distraction. Cloak Clasp. At the end of your turn, gain 1 block for each card in your hand, or whenever you apply a vulnerable, also apply 1 weak, if I fight a Gremlin Knob. And then whenever you gain weak, frail, or vulnerable, gain 1 less by fighting the Slaver Duo. It's either Centurion Mystic or the Slaver Duo. Give me Centurion Mystic. Ooh, that's really annoying. You don't want them to be super aggressive from turn 1. Love to play Time Sifter there as well. Take 9 damage, 1 away from... Oh, God. Oh, that's really... Oh, thank heck, I've got the orb support in the sand. Give me the 0 cost orb walker one, thank you. The sooner it can happen, the better it'll be for us, I think. Still taking damage this turn. Oh, and I've got another elite. I'm gonna have to rest in the next phase. Okay. I really do feel like I need more strength. It's a immediate pickup. I need to be able to just delete the Centurion if he's being really annoying rather than just having to let him wail on me instead. That just doesn't seem good. Okay, we'll recover a orb walk and then curl up. Ancient Tower, defend. This fight's doing so much more to me than I thought it was going to. There we go. Centurion down. Everything is fine now. Except for our health, which is really bad. Then polymarket and bring the beam back. got him. Cloak clasp. Whoa. Hopefully it saves me more health that I just lost. Evasive protocol again. I mean, it is just a brace that also is really good every time I enter defensive mode. I'll take a second copy of it, but I think I'll stop here for a bit. Let's enhance a... I could put both of these defensive ones into Prismatic Spray, because Prismatic Spray, like... It doesn't make sense to put aggressive gems in this, because you want the gems to have activated before you use the damage then. And here I actually will rest. Especially because I want to take on the Empowered Elite. Oh, compile package turned up on turn 1. That's huge. Plated armor, 0 cost card that deals 3 damage to an enemy. I think it's got to be the Ancients here. And then this exhaust, so I don't want to play it yet. Time Sifter? We even get Time Sifter out. Hell yeah. Double up on the evasive protocols, and then throw a single strike, which is not enough to break the enemy's shell. Say okay though. Package of the Ancients. Right, they still come at full cost. Yeah, it's this is worse. Market. First time. Do I Ancient Power and then try and keep some of that defense? Oh, no, wait, I can brace. I can brace. Okay, no, we're fine. Let's recover a orb support. And then I'll play the Orb Warp. Prismatic Spray, then curl up and suspension on another card. Ancient Power leads into Twin Strike, then Orb Support. Turns us into defensive mode and removes the debuffs that were causing us to lose additional strength and dex at the end of that turn, so... I think we're probably good now. I mean, we're already full defended, at least. There is part of me that just wants to go Ancient Power Overload. Fine. No. I would have wanted one more defensive card than this. Oh my god, you are kidding me? I also literally just if I didn't play the defend. Alright. I'm playing that defend on the right turn, dang it. Everything else can be exactly the same. But that defend, get played. Or rather, that defend doesn't get played. Start remembering to calculate lethal. We're not in Monster Train here. I can't undo a turn. Cover back the orb support. I don't even remember if I polybeamed that turn in the first time. I guess I'll play it while it's still 0 cost, the mode shift there. Yeah, there we go. Needn't fritter away so much health on that. Deflecting braces at the start of your turn gain counter equal to half the amount of expired block. We're just being given so many ways to deal damage despite being a defensive build. Which actually, hey, that works really well with Guardian Whirl as well. 2 energy to deal 4 damage to all enemies 2 times. If you have 16 or more block, which conspicuously is exactly the amount of block you get from defensive mode, deal damage 2 more times. There's also Giga Beam, 3 energy to deal 36 damage to all enemies. Strength affects the card 2 times, but you gotta skip your next turn. Hell yeah, I'm so glad I got an AoE card right before coming here. Wish I had enough energy to play it, though. Whoosh. I can Guardian Whirl, but it won't kill. I think I should Ooze Infused Drink. Because I will be taking damage this turn. Like, Gear Up, Curl Up gives me 16 defense, and then I play a Recover to pull Curl Up back on top of the deck. Like, most of the time I end up with 21 defense off the back of that, take 4 damage. I guess that's not that bad, but the problem is they're going to be aggressive again next turn. I don't really have a solution to that, so... Accelerate all cards in stasis. Okay. Deal 5 damage to a single target. Draw a card. Draw a card. Let's accelerate all the cards in stasis. Getting back Sentry Wave. Now I can weaken a target. I want some version of Guardian Well to be able to finish the fight. But I can't just pop all of my potions hoping. Oh my god, it took the thing. There we go. Never mind. As long as we take out the sneaky gremlin, we can be okay here. Spike a protocol. Beautiful. As soon as I'm down to only taking 3 damage a turn. Ooh. Actually, I don't think Beat of Death here is better. Oh, no, wait, it is. It's fine. It's fine. As long as I play 2 defensive cards. Back Guardian Well. There we go. See, we finished the fight with Guardian Well after all. Armorous Tincture, gain 4 block each time you play a card, and there's another Guardian Well, but there's also Recover. I feel like I'm starting to max out the amount of things that I want to put in stasis. Give me the second Guardian Well. also do like the idea of just removing some cards from this deck, but like so many of the cards in the deck at the moment like double their effectiveness when upgraded. Like this Orb Walk on turn 4 gives me 3 strength if I upgrade it. Because if it's not volatile, I get a 0-cost copy back in hand. I play that, 3 more strength. Whenever the defect generates a void, it goes into my pile. That's okay. Gives me the opportunity to spend our first turn just playing a bunch of powers. And again. And here's that Orb Walk I mentioned earlier. The 3 strength from it. Recover to pull back. I mean, anything with a disproportionate impact on board, so... Orb support. Woof. Actually, I'll gear up. Great, yeah, no, I can full defend this turn. That's fine. Touch worried that wasn't going to be possible. Boss strike dealing 9 this turn. Suspension. I mean, it feels like Beat of Death, suspension to get whatever. Take 4 damage for that turn, but I think it's worth. Definitely Evasive Protocol, because Orb Support will trigger it this turn. Action package. Yeah. Oh, actually, no, let's go Spheric, so I might be able to get the Polishing Oil in this fight. Take that into the next, because we really need to have a little bit more if we want to be able to take out Elites next floor. So Polishing Oil is a potion that gives you 16 block, and you enter defensive mode, so you get another 16 as well. Wow. It's ethereal, so if I don't play it this turn, I don't get it, so I'm just going to play it. Yeah, Cloak Clasp comes in clutch there, giving us a lot of block for all the cards we didn't play. Cover to bring back the Orb Walk. Sadly short on the amount of defense I need for Guardian Coil to work. These Dark Potions are going to get exploded sometime, so I should probably kill the enemy to stop that from happening. As long as I can keep my defensive mode for another turn, I should be okay. Yeah, 13 2 times and a 15 will take it. Spiked Energy Drink and muddle the 2 highest cost cards in your hand. Cards muddled this way cannot cost 3. And there's also Construction Form. Ethereal, gain 2 buffer. At the start of each of your turns, if you have a buffer, gain a strength. There's also Gem Cannon, deal 12 damage, activate all of your gems, no matter where they are. And then finally, Exploit Gems. I really like Exploit Gems, but I don't really have many gems in the deck to take advantage of it. I got a lot of sockets in here as well. Give me Construction Form. I don't think I've ever taken Construction Form. And I think I probably want it more than the Armorer's Tincturer. Ooh, Wonderbots. At the start of each combat, lose a stasis slot, but gain an energy at the start of each of your turns. There's also Snecko Eye. Damn. Yeah, I got a decent amount of 2 costs and 3 costs in this deck. A Snecko my deco, please. Also, the additional card draw gives us additional block from Cloak Clasp at the end of each turn. Another little push in that direction. 4 Elite Path with pretty good amount of rest density. Whoops. Suspension can put a card from my hand in stasis. All good. You put the Orb Warp there. I'm not returning to the Exordium, buddy. I just came from there. Evasive and Temporal Shield. Full defenses. I want to play the other evasive as well, but that's maybe a bit far. Yeah, I'm not really going to be able to defend myself if I do that, but... I'll gear up and then curl up. And then it really feels like it should just be recovery. Gets us back to full health. Orb. Support cares about dealing unblocked damage, which is just not really a thing that we do. That's a lot of turns in stasis up there, buddy. Great. Polybeam's doing some serious work. Do I take a second Polybeam? Shield charge is also really good. So is Orb support, actually. Give me Orb support out of those. Sadly, I can't get enough defense this turn for the Guardian Quell to quell. I mean, without using Polishing Potion. Damn, pretty much. Yeah, alright. Spiked energy drink so I can actually play some cards and defend some, please. I feel like it should probably be gear up and curl up here. In defensive mode. Now, the first one only gets to hit me 2 times. And then the second hits for 14, so we take no damage. Charge up, clone, and incinerate. I think the cost of these is going to prevent me from taking any. Lose Strawberry to hire the bandits. I don't remember. Is this a unique thing, or do I just, like, get mugged, effectively, by losing the Strawberry? There you go. Copper Strawberry. At the start of the 3rd boss combat, Red Masked Bandits will assist you. Hell yeah. You duck into a small hut. Inside, you find what appears to be a forge. The smithing tools are covered in dust, yet a fire roars on the furnace. You feel on edge. Tinker, add a socket, to any socketed card. That seems really good for Prismatic Spray, which does an additional attack. Or for Twin Slam, which copies its gems to the secondary slam as well. Give it to Twin Slam. You decide to put the forge loose and clang, clang, clang. Make some room in your arsenal for new gemstones. Okay, hopefully we do more damage to the merchant this time. Can hardly do less. There you go, buddy. Defended almost all of your block. Oh, hell yeah. We've got the held over for Guardian World to actually activate. That's probably just Twin Slam. Come on, and sick relic. Ooh. Storage shield. Gain 16 block, reduce your debuffs by 1. Yes, please. Ooh, Barlow's Lordly Plate. Whenever you brace one more, and there's also a construction form in here for sale. Yes, please. Well, I'll just be yoinking both of those and heading out. Ruby, gain 2 temporary strength. Not really a priority gem for us. Do I have a socket place soon? Yeah, in 2. I'll take it because I've got so many open sockets. Hell yeah. Construction form for 0 cost is exactly what I've been waiting to see this whole time. Which is going to be helpful because the enemy's going to hit me in the face this turn. Even if I gear up, I still take this hit. I waste an energy not gearing up. Gear up, I get 16. Oh, no, I'm fine. 16, 21, and then 3 from the coat class. We're okay. I get to keep both buffers. Suspension for an orb walk in hand. That's exactly why that's in the deck. I love it when it comes together like that, though. Yeah, I've been wondering this. I think we're purging the confused pretty much immediately, almost every fight, because we just purge debuffs. So yeah, I guess I'm just drawing additional cards from Snecko form. Could certainly be a lot worse than that. I'd love to be in... Actually, I can just straight up play the storage shield for this, and then that will trigger Guardian Quell. Get him, orb support. It's less defense than I thought I was about to make. That's okay, though. I got buffer for a reason. That's why the suspension is here, to take that orb walk. We'll also orb support, suspension through orb walk. 6 more, perfectly meeting enemy's incoming damage. And I don't mind if you take the buffer this turn. Or I wouldn't have. Wriggle Pillow. Whenever you rest, heal an additional 15 HP. Temporal Strike. Gain energy if you have a card in stasis. Yeah. War Paint. Upon pick up, upgrade to random skills. As much as I do like that, this is a really golden opportunity to take the Sapphire Key. Yeah, the reason I took Temporal Strike is because from turn 1 it's already activated, so I almost never have to worry about it not seeing anything. Mm-hmm. 16. Alright, I'm going to be using the Polishing Oil this turn so that I can set up for a Guardian Well to be able to take out the enemy front line. Spheric? And then I could try a Poly Beam. See if it luckily kills the Gremlin Wizard. It doesn't. It performs average, hits it 2 times. Okay, we are still confused. Gotta get my buffer up when I can, though. Evasive, Orb Warp. Spiker Protocols. Spheric then brings all of those to hand. Oh no. I'm gonna Twin Slam one of you, and then you'll die on my spikes, allowing me to avoid having to use a potion to finish off another. Yeah, there's Construction Former back as well. It's like, realistically, yes. We just take that, say thank you, move along. So now I'm getting 2 strength every turn as long as I have some buffer left over. Ooh. This is a perfect turn for Storage Shield into Guardian Well. Only lose a single buffer for the job. Yeah, Construction Form's doing so much work here. That'll do it. I've got the Accelerate, right? Yeah, so it comes back to hand immediately, and finish off the Gremlins. Ceramic Fish, when adding a card to your deck, gain 9 souls. There's also Bauble Burst here. 2 energy, deal 10 damage, and then perform 3 times the 1 socket in this. I'm going to take that, but I'm going to keep it until I find a golden socketable, like Citrine, which gives you energy. This strength goes in Ancient Power, so it's giving us even more temporary buffs. Because you want to do those at the same time as one another. Break an Emerald and then a Sapphire. Maybe. The package being upgraded is a lot better. I'm not even playing a lot of the package cards at the moment, unfortunately. Yuck. I mean, Storage Shield being 0 cost this turn is nice, but unfortunately it immediately removes the confusion. Okay, I'm gonna use an energy potion this time so I can get a beat of... I want to get the beat of death out and then just start playing defend civily. Oh boy. Well, hey, at least I'll have yeah, Guardian Wells already set up. 5. I can do it with 10 to all enemies. Do that 4 times. Okay, yeah. Alright. Worked out really well, actually. On Seizing Top, if you have no cards in hand, during your turn, draw a card. There's also Clone here. The upgraded version, which puts a card into stasis and then accelerates it. And another Brace, which actually, I'll happily take the Sapphire to Brace. And question marks. I like question marks. Seed of Death, Temporal Strike. Gear up, curl up? Yeah. Probably the most efficient way to treat that turn. Yeah, this is a perfect turn to play a construction form. I expect to be hit anyway. Might as well get a strength for it. I would really like that polishing oil if I can have it, please. This is so good. Now I get into stasis and I remove a huge amount of debuffs for myself, and also I give myself enough block for the Guardian Whirl. Oh, it feels so good to destroy them after they destroyed me last floor. Strike for strike. Deal 13 damage. The enemy attacks you for 3, giving them an opportunity to be revealed. Deal spikes. Charge core. Place this in stasis as well. Deal 10 damage. Every time it ticks, draw a card. And another copy of Polybeam. I'm okay without those, I think. Enhance here is going to be getting another brace in the prismatic spray, so now it's at full capacity. And Beat of Death getting a 3rd damage seems appealing. Construction form losing ethereal only? A little less so. Bauble Burst having a 2nd socket even before I've got gems to socket in it. Bad idea, but it did it anyway. Yeah, this one's... I'm gonna recover the storage shield because it'll just come back to hand as a 0 cost. Ancient power. Excellent. Temporal shields. Remove some debuff. The best way to prevent damage this turn is literally just construction form. I would love to play something else. I feel like I need some additional energy. I'm just a bit short on pretty much everything that I want to do pretty much every turn. There goes the final buffer, but everything's okay. That's what it's there for. Oh! Prickly shields. Whenever you gain block, deal 2 damage to a random enemy. Yes, please. Vent Steam. Apply 2 vulnerable to all enemies, as well as 2 sockets, another storage shield. I'm okay with those. Remove all strikes, receive 5 bites. I lose 31 max HP to get it. I'm gonna say no. Prismatic Spray gets literally just 1 more damage for each gem in it. No, thank you. The evasive protocols need to be upgraded because they'll reduce debuffs by 2 after the upgrade, which is impactful. And Orb Walk as well, so it's not volatile anymore. to make sure there was something in the discard pile to actually recover. Feeding Frenzy. This is the Ironclad whose Reaper does not exhaust and targets all mushrooms. Whenever Ironclad kills a mushroom, he gains a strength. And there's the Fungus Among Us card. Kill all mushrooms. Heal HP equal to their remaining HP. Then finally summon 2 mushrooms. 2, 3. Suspension for the second Orb Walk in hand. Perfect. Turns up exactly when I need it. Twin Slam that mushroom off the field so I don't have to worry about it attacking me or healing the enemy. Sadly, I kind of just have to take this one. Ow. I think we've probably got enough strength by now to be better. Evasive, orb support, and we're all good. Package Ancient so I can pull out artifacts. Start of your turn if you have no artifact. Gain an artifact's pretty good for all of the temporary buff stuff, which, yeah. No, I'm gonna need more scaling. Current setup's just not gonna hit it. Okay, can I trigger Guardian Whirl? Suspension, defend. No. I can't. I can't get it to hit all of the times. I can get it to hit enough times. At least to prevent the Reaper from healing up the Ironclad so much. Also throw out Storage Shield here. And truly as much of the strength and additional stats as we can. Ancient Power. Another Ancient Power. Then Overload. And suspend a Twin Slam from hand. We got Accelerate? We do. Great. So Twin Slam this turn is 21, another 21 on the next. Keep getting these turns that are not very defensive, unfortunately. Heck, I've got the Cloak Clasp, turning these into much better turns than they otherwise would be. Oh, that'll do it. Guardian Well sets up Poly Beams that only have the Ironclad to target. Citrine! Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Citrine and Bauble Burst will then make this cost -1 energy, and it's also still got another slot in there for a different gem. Obsidian Scales. At the start of each combat, gain 3 thorns. Whenever you are debuffed or gain a debuff, apply a gain 1 thorns. Alright, let's do it. Who needs a 3rd energy? I use my stasis for my energy, and yeah, because I get a bunch of debuffs. I put debuffs on myself when I put temporaries on myself. It's going to be a lot of thorns. I think it's going to be a lot of thorns, and hopefully I can just focus on being big defense and a lot of thorns. Thank you, random block, for taking out the enemy. Very, very kind of you. Crystal Ray deals 16 damage, deals 3 additional damage for each gem in your deck, of which we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 28 damage for 2 energy. No, I will take Piercing Hide though. Gain 7 block, 2 temporary thorns, and brace 3, which also gives me even more thorns because of the obsidian scales. Yeah. As much as I like question marks, this is a good opportunity to go to a merchant here. Alright, I'll do package shapes, because then that'll be ready next turn, and I'll have the ability to spike you. Okay. And then... strike. Whenever you enter defensive mode, gain 3 thorns. So, entering defensive mode this turn would be Ardor. Zerth has been done. And then... Guardian Well and a big Orb Storm. That'll do it. Are we in the right circumstances here? Could this finish the fight? Probably not. I mean, Guardian Well being in this... Yeah, Guardian Well Prismatic Spray is probably the most damage left in this deck, but even that's going to be short. That's okay. We've got at least another Merchant next floor, so I don't have to kill you now. I just really would like to. Stasis Field. Gain 6 block. Places guard into stasis. And Temporal Shield. I do feel like the Temporal Shield is really useful for us. Barbell. Whenever you enter a rest site, if you have at least 10 upgradable cards in your deck, upgrade one of them at random. And there's also Opal, draw a card. Yeah. I will absolutely take both of those. I will smile wide and wander away. So at the end, we have 1, 2, 3, 3 rest sites, 3 random upgrades that we get on cards. Then another one next floor. I mean, this one wants to be construction form almost certainly. Uh-huh. I mean, look, there's just, sometimes you get snackered. Thankfully, we've got some buffer here to make that not so bad of a turn for us. Ancient Power gives us a bunch of spikes. Let's Spheric Package, Orb Support for the attack. And then if I rotate back to Spheric Shield before the end of the fight, I'll be pretty happy about that. Yeah, that was never going to happen. Ooh, roll attack. I was looking for this very early on in the run. 2 energy, deal 20 damage. If you're in defensive mode, it hits all enemies. Otherwise, brace 8. But it's a bit late for that. Shield spikes, though. Gain 12 block, gain 3 thorns if you're in defensive mode, and brace 8. Yes, please. Repeatable high brace numbers. Very appealing to us. Orb support gear up, I think. Oh no, even then, I'm not going to be able to get orb support, gear up, and then yeah, bauble burst. God, the really unkind randomizers in hand there. Barely play any of those cards with one another. Just go for a very weak AoE there. Ancient Power. I do feel like I should probably play the orb support for damage. Yeah, but by this point, our thorns are up to 12, so... I do really like these obsidian scales. I think they're working really well for us. Time Bomb. Deal 18 damage to all enemies. Accelerate all cards in stasis. Comes pre-upgraded. Defend. Throw a Spiker Protocol in there. I'm gonna gear up and strike. This sucks. I take 2 damage from the first attack, getting into defensive mode for the second. Ugh. At least Beat of Death costs 0, so we can play that out. And then Construction Form, where I immediately lose both of the buffer. As I get out of the fight alive, it's all okay. There's no way I have enough time to get to the Spheric Shield. I mean, the fewer cards I play, the better chance I have. I gotta give it the chance. Nope, never mind. They attacked into thorns. Fruit juice. Oh, damn. I think I drop a power potion for this. 5 max HP, it's too important to leave. Emeralds, I do need some more gems. God, I'm only gonna be able to socket them after these next 2 elite fights, though. It's Nemesis. Nemesis, I need you to know I hate you. With every part of my soul. Okay? Alright, we're all good. As long as you know that. Woof. Well, I mean, I'm very glad the enemy wasn't attacking for 45 that turn, I'll say that. Full block. I mean, Piercing Hide seems nice, but it's way too expensive. can mostly brace. Oh no, wait, I can't get all the way there. Yeah, we're fine. This is very much the kind of turn that I don't want. I'm gonna use a boss potion to see if I can find... Oh, I can find something defensive. This will be gelatinous wall. Then suspension on the orb walking hands. And big old Guardian Well, because not like anything else is going to do damage that turn. Just have to pop 19. Oh. This deck is going to run so much better when the gems are actually in the Bauble Burst. 6, 3... I can do 20 damage, do you? I might just use the energy this turn if I have to. I don't have to. Orichalcum, at the end of your turn, gain 6 block if you have none. I mean, look, it's better than not having it. I'll take an overload for card draw as well. And because it also ties into our debuff removal. Start each combat with additional energy. That actually is a godsend. I really do need some additional energy somewhere. The Snecko was supposed to be additional energy, but I keep removing the upside. I keep purging the buff that it gives me. Everything costing 3 and 1 in this hand as well. Ah! Well, here's the downside. We are going to take damage this turn. The upside is that we're going to be blocking the 2 biggest hits, at least. So that's nice. Nope, never mind. The fight was ordered differently. Okay, we've even got a Regal Pillow. We'll be able to fix all of this in the next rest site. It's about as defensive as I can be at the moment. Really does feel like I'd probably benefit the most from getting a construction form out on field. Thankfully, again, both of the buffers block the damage, and then... Ooh. Whenever you climb a floor, gain 12 gold. No longer works when you spend any gold at a shop, and Tourmaline for temporary thorns. Thank you. Randomly upgrades a defense. Whatever. Citrine, you go in Bauble Burst. Then, draw a card, you also go in Bauble Burst. Then, gain 2 temporary decks, you go in Twin Slam. Then, 4 temporary thorns, you go in Twin Slam. Then I'll rest. All the way back up to 74 out of 101. And then it's just one more elite. Great. That'll make the deck so much stronger. Like, truly, it made our best card stronger, but it also removed all of the weakest cards from the deck at the same damn time. Thorns aren't going to be a great way of dealing damage to this character, but getting to and playing the construction forms is going to be really important. Hell yeah. Bubble Burst! Thank you for the energy. I'll use some of that to play a construction form. Sadly, only one of them. The other one will have to exhaust. Oh dear, recovers, but I mean, at least it's a high cost card that they chose. Package Orb Walker. We've got Incinerate for accelerating twice, brings us back the Polybeam. I like the idea of... Yeah, I'm going to take this turn to go all out for damage. Because I full block the damage this turn as well. I don't really need to be killing this turn. Which... Start with Bauble Burst, see what we get. Oh, this is done. Twin Slam, Orb Support. And we're out of here. Gear yo. You can now gain strength at the rest side up to 3 times maximum. Look, I'd love to do that. I don't think I can afford it. I also don't think I need another Compile package. But a Fragmented Gem? Yeah, I definitely have more slots. At a certain point, I'll pretty much put any gem in those slots. Makes them better. All of our enemies got a little bit intimidating there. It's not the best series of plays. Fortunately, I take 15 off the back of that. But it does set up for Guardian well, so what do I know? Boss Potion, better than Dex. Take another Recover. Upgrade all cards, you can no longer heal. No, thank you. I really think I'm gonna need that healing a couple more times. With just playing that twice, we're already up to 16 Thorns. Oh, hell yeah. all but 1 HP taken away from the Guardian this turn. It's perfect. Then Construction Form and Time Bomb. Slow playing it here works incredibly well for us. We're very, very flavored. We're very flavored in the slow game. We taste excellent defensively. Compile a package. If I'm going to be losing a butler here anyway, I may as well also deal as much damage as I can. And then it's on you, buddy. 20 Thorns will shred you on that turn. Incense Burn every 6 turns, gain an intangible. Huge hit there. And look, I'll take another Temporal Shield, but just because I do feel a little defense light when I'm not in defensive mode. Yeah, I mean, look, if the Twin Slam just also picked up an additional socket, I will also give it the additional gem. Have I? Oh, there you are. I was wondering where the recall was. Okay, yeah, gotcha. Oh no, there's no brace in the Twin Slam. For each gem in this card, that could be enough. Oh well. Again, gonna have to slow play that. Still short on being able to brace into the Guardian Well even. Good lord. Beat of Death is active this turn though, right? I mean, yeah, absolutely we take Citrine there. God, I wish I hadn't yet enhanced. Could have been so good. Put that in the piercing hide, I think. And then let's break the ruby, getting... Oh no. Oh no, I forgot about this. I'll take Tourmaline. Yeah, requires a jump. Break another Emerald here. Show me Orb Walk, and then I still can't do that. All right, I'm gonna have to show you this. If you're gonna get gems, you need to still have Enhance as an available option in the rest site. So here, if I break the ruby and then take the gem, then I can still enhance Citrine into Piercing Hide, and then I can still enhance the next as well. Onyx! God dang it! Again! I forgot that there are gold gems. I forgot that there's gems of every rarity, actually. Oops. Alright. Give me the tourmaline. And the orb walk. But it gave me commons for the third. That one was bugging out. It's supposed to go commons, uncommons, rares. So, common. Uncommon. Rare. Then, enhance. I'm gonna put the citrine in... Temporal Strike. I'm gonna put the Onyx in Piercing Hide. And I'm gonna put the Tourmaline in Suspension. And now they are all filled to the brim. Final thing to do. Let's upgrade another one of the evasive protocols. Got a lot of stats flying around. I'd like to keep them permanently. Cacaw to you as well. Doomsday. It's time for work, boys! So 30 damage, 25, 25 is 80 damage and 2 weak, and -2 dex as well. Hell yeah. Thanks, guys. Let's drop a Temporal Strike for some energy gain, and then a Bauble Burst for some energy gain. Yeah, do I play Beat of Death? It's 2 damage. It's so little in this fight. I mean, I'm intangible this turn as well, so maybe I could just let the enemy attack. I keep forgetting that I have the Lordly Plate, so I'm bracing for one more every single time I do. So I'm often caught off guard by the fact that I'm braced for some reason. Oh, interesting. I don't think I need construction forms in this fight. Oh boy. Now Thorns are doing pretty well, but I gotta make sure I'm actually able to withstand the enemy's damage. Otherwise, it doesn't matter how Thorns the Wells are doing. It doesn't matter if I die about it. Recover the prismatic because it's good damage. Thank you for the purgatory. God, I'd love to have a card in stasis right now. I have a potion that'll accelerate everything that's already in stasis. And of course, a big fan of the free turn of intangibility there, seeming to line up with the enemy doing a lot of damage. And then this turn will be much more comfortable just between Twin Slam, Twin Slam. Right. Yeah. Perfect. Alright, let's get this Meow down, Meow. And also the merchant, who's still alive. I guess first I should probably take care of all of your friends. Thankfully, I'm a lot more efficient against them in AoE than I am otherwise. The minimal amount of energy that I have each turn is really hurting. Damn, that's... yeah, it's looking pretty bad for us. I feel like this is probably Prismatic Spray and Storage Shield to give me as much defense as I can get. We're only really decent at defending when I can remove all of my debuffs. Let's throw that Guardian World back up. I may even end up resting at the rest site, who knows? Time Bomb. 27 damage to all enemies, accelerates all of our cards, giving us the Temporal Strike, which then immediately gives us the Guardian Whirl as well. All of those get played for free. 10, 9, okay, yeah. And then if I play Missing Hide as well, I have enough for the Guardian World to hit 4 times. Oh, hell yeah. Let's recover a Twin Strike, sure. Then we've got the Temporal Slam set up to give us additional energy, giving us the ability to play Bauble Burst, giving us additional energy and drawing additional cards. See, I just wanted to continue doing that cycle. Why can't I just stay on that cycle? And we'll Guardian Whirl him out of here. Akabeko, your first attack each combat does 6 additional damage, 3 cards I'm not interested in. Start a combat, draw 2 additional cards is pretty appealing. At beginning combat, choose a card. At the start of each combat, remove it from your discard pile. Sorry, from your draw pile, rather. At the start of turn 3, add it to your hand. It costs 0 for the turn. Yes. So I'll take Bag of Prep. I'll take Bottled Anomaly, and in the Bottled Anomaly, we will place a Construction Form. If I can actually play both of those in the upcoming fight, I'm going to be over the moon about it. I don't need to remove the Ethereal from them, though. And just have to play them more boldly. Upgrade the other Evasive, and head into the final fight. Drink a Strength Potion immediately. Accelerate all cards in stasis 2 times and weaken. Oh, hell yeah. We get the first Construction Form, so the second one is going to be 0 cost as well. Great. Great news for us. I think this is a perfect turn to play 2 Evasive Protocols. That's fine. We've got the buffer for this worst case scenario. I like Time Sifter, Prismatic, and Temporal Shields. Bop. There's the extra Construction Form. And Old War. I kind of want to overload, because this is a really bad turn at the moment. If I can purge the vulnerability from us, it gets a lot better, though. Oh, that didn't know. Storage Shield. It got a little better. A very little better. At least I only lose one of my buffers here. Ancient Construct. Gain an artifact at the start of your turn. If you have no artifact, gain an artifact. Oh, hell yeah. We recover a... I mean, Bauble Burst is one of the best cards to recover at this point. Just because it's one of the best cards. I'll gain an artifact before end of turn here. Keeping my 4 decks. 51 incoming damage, you say? How about that? Temporal Shield gives me the Bowl Beam, allowing me to draw 3, gain 3. Orb Support is basically a full curl up for us right now, so let's get some debuffs first, then curl up. Then Spike as well, and we can get rid of Haunted. Yes, Ancient Power. Recover the Ancient Power? It's really nice to have access to that stat growth. And now that we have 36 strength, pretty much every attack is worth throwing out. Yeah, this one's got to be some sort of gear up, defense, curl up. Very lucky that the curl up brought the Orb Walk in hand. far beyond the point where it needed to, but I'm very glad it did. 72 incoming damage, 72 incoming health. And then finally... Oh no, I can't use Polybeam to finish off the enemy. No! Brace for the unblocked damage dealt. Unfortunately, Niao's invincible right now, so... I'll take my 24 and then watch you die to spikes. GG, Niao. Victory. I'm kind of sad we didn't run into the Rhapsody mining pick there. I was really hoping I would get to show it with a couple of the question marks on that first floor. But for the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire Downfall. That has been the Guardian. I'm going to continue cycling through the characters that I have not yet featured in the most recent stint of this series up until May 5th. March 5th, rather. When you know what's going on. And we're going to be doing that a lot. So until then, see ya!